Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, what's up, everybody? Woo, Lord, praise. Oh yeah, I just want to do that. Okay, I want to give a really quickly, really quickly. Okay, I got on my Ice Cube shirt, so I'm gonna get my little thuggish. I feel like being a little thug in the hood. Shout out to people that live in the hood right now. So I got on that right now. So can y'all hear me? I just want to make sure that y'all can hear me. So. We will be going live actually on Patreon after this, and we will have a major DNA ancestry update. And I don't want you all to miss it. So if you're not on my Patreon, make sure you go on my Patreon and you all will get that major DNA ancestry update. And when I tell you it is a story time, get your popcorn, get your friends. And when I tell you it's a story time, it is a story time. So make sure y'all join the Patreon. The moderators are posted in the chat. I can't really look at the chat because I want to make sure I get through all the topics today. Okay, I just got off the phone with some people. So Patreon people, if you're not on the Wiley Show Patreon, I don't know what you're doing. If you support the Wiley, it's only $1. Hold up 1 second. Do I got $1? Do I got $1 in here? Let me see. Do I have $1 in here? Do I have $1? Okay, I don't have $1 in here. Okay, but it's $1. $1. Okay. You can sign up. I think the lowest amount you can sign up is $1. So don't be getting up in here saying, "Oh, I ain't got $1." If you ain't got $1, we're gonna pray for you. If you don't have $1, come on, call the line. We will have a prayer for you. I'm serious. If you don't have $1, so you could join our Patreon. We will have a prayer service for you. Okay, all right. So you could join the Patreon. All right, give me a second. All right, I just want to let y'all know that. Okay, so we have a full show that we're going to talk about. We're going to be talking about Jake Paul. We're going to be talking about Jackie Chan. We're going to be talking about Ari Fletcher. And we're going to be talking about these police officers. Damn, let me put up her picture. Give me a second. So we got to put up the picture. We can't be talking about this officer that shot and killed an unarmed black man. And it was no mistake. It was murder. But of course, I posted on my Instagram. So I just want to make sure you all can see it on the screen, so y'all can see our face of this police officer that claim I made a mistake. I didn't mean. I thought I was reaching for my taser, and you was reaching for your Glock, and not even knowing the difference between a Glock and a taser is totally two different things. I wanted her picture up here. Give me a second, you guys. I'm trying to put her picture up here. Give me a second. Oh, wow. Where is her picture? We was just doing a whole overview with one of my producers on the phone. And I don't know what I did with her picture. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Golly. Wait a minute. Look at this woman. This woman is ugly. I don't mean no more. But okay. Anyway, so she was arrested today, the officer, and she was like, "Oh, taser," and you grabbed your Glock. I don't feel sorry for this. I actually shouted, and the thing I said, I hope and pray that the district attorney, they be very ruthless, that this woman is 20-some years on the force, and she decided to get her Glock, not a taser, a Glock, and shot and killed this unarmed boy. And I want to say this, I didn't get to say this yesterday. I am so tired of these tacky bloggers that are reporting on this story saying he should have complied. Why did he get up there and comply? If he would have complied, he had still been alive. I've known people, and we have had stories of black men and women that complied and they still end up dead. You can have your hand 10 and 2. You can have your hand raised up. You can have all this stuff and still may not make it to see your loved ones. So don't give it twisted just because you comply with everything that you will make it home. It's not a guarantee, because as long as you got the skin color, it's not a possibility that you will make it home. But I will tell you all this. I put myself in that 20-year-old shoes. This give me a second. Hold on 1 second. The young man was 20 years old. Give me a second. 20-year-old man. A young man. And you mean to tell me somebody said, well, he should have just got out there and complied. He was scared. All these officers with weapons coming to him. He probably never dealt with law enforcement like this. He probably was nervous. His mother got up there and had a whole conversation with his mother before the situation. And we'll get into his mother really shortly. Give me a second. We'll get into his mother really in a quick second. Until his mother. Give me one quick second, okay? And I say this so humbly. And this is what I want to say to Dante Wright family. They need to allow that white mother. Come on, somebody. I'm about to say something. But before I get into this about the mother, but I'm going to say this. If you, an officer, make a mistake, you should go to prison. Some mistakes officers make is life and death. If I was a licensed nurse, and if I was a doctor or a nurse, and I gave the medication to the wrong person, they died, I will be liable for that. So that same standard should still be there when it comes to police misconduct. And I don't feel sorry for her because she's been on the force for 20 some years. Now, I would maybe have a little bit of sympathy if she was on the force for 2 days, or this was her first day on the job. She just got out of police academy. This was her first day on the job. It was her first day on the job. Maybe a little bit I can say, well, she hasn't been on the job long and all that, to know the difference between a taser and a gun. But this woman you see on the screen, been on the force for 20 years. Been on the force for 2 decades. And she was a trainer of officers. She trained other officers. So this officer, former officer, and I say with all due respect, Kim made not a mistake, but she committed murder. And she murdered that young black man, and now he is biracial. And let me tell you how bankrupt they need to set this up. Allow that white mother every single press conference, allow her up to tell the story of her son, allow her up to cry. The father, you don't say nothing, you just sit beside. Let that white mother do all the talking, all the crying. So white America can wake up that it is now creeping up on their door as well, that their very own is a life has been lost as well. Allow that white mother to speak, because I believe he was biracial. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me look at the comments. I'm not even looking at the comments because I don't want to be distracted. He's biracial. Let that white mother get up there and cry, oh, they took my baby. Look what they did to get her to do the talking. Let white America see that these officers not just doing black people, now they coming for y'all too. Okay? And people say, well, he won't comply. Listen, this is where you need officers that need to be trained properly. If he get into the car, okay, he ain't got no weapon, he get into the car, okay, let's tase him, or let's mace him, or let's chase him. Let's do a police chase. Let's just chase him down. Let's tase him. Let's get the things in, the bust the tires and everything like that. But using deadly force, this is where we have to reimagine policing. We have to reimagine policing. The whole system needs to be abolished. And when I say abolish, I mean Tear down and build it from the ground up. It needs to be a different system. We need to reimagine policing. I'm seeing some of these officers now. We're going to get a couple of other videos that we have. We're going to play the audio because I couldn't upload the video. But I'm going to play it, and I'm saying some of these officers, and most of them are white. Most of them wasn't raised in the inner city. Most of them done never been around black folks, only when they became a police officer. So right then and there, that's a mistake. I think every single police officer, when you leave the police academy, you need to go to a jail. You need to work into the jail for a year. You need to be around some black folks. You just can't up and just work in a black neighborhood and you never been around black people. You need to volunteer in the black neighborhood, go to black churches. You need to start understanding the culture. You should not just get a badge and they just put you never been around a black person in your life. And you just up and you police because you don't understand the culture. And I'm going to tell you why you don't understand the culture. It's another particular case that's been going on that we have. In another case, we're going to talk about an elderly woman is actually suing the police because they broke her arm because they was trying to serve a warrant. We'll get into that in the next slide. But when we talking about this woman, she needs to serve time. Now, this is manslaughter. Manslaughter is different from murder because because the murder, you have to have the intent that she into first degree murder. You really have to have an intent that she had and made it in her mind that she was going to come that day and that she was going to kill. And so that's like totally different. So manslaughter is a little different. It's like a mistake. It's like, so the years that she'll serve, she ain't gonna serve no long time. Not no 30, 40 years. You ain't gonna get no 30, 40 years from the man charged. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a lawyer. But I'm saying manslaughter, you're not, second degree manslaughter, you're not even gonna get a mandatory 80 years for second degree manslaughter. You're not gonna get the death penalty for second degree manslaughter. Let me see. Give me a second. You're not. I'm just saying, you're not with second degree manslaughter, and I hope that she served every single, if she served any time at all. So, but I'm glad that she off the force, that she do not have her police powers, that she not on a police force, that she's not in a squad car. I do believe in that, and I'm glad that she don't have that. Okay, I am happy that she don't have a weapon and she had to relinquish her weapon and that she have been charged, and I'm glad that she have a mugshot. This is the thing, because I want to say this with the protesting. So yesterday I was having a conversation with someone. They were saying, Wiley, I'm so tired of people tearing up their own neighborhoods. But I'm like, property will never ever be on the same level as human life. I'm going to say it again. Property will never ever be, in my opinion, on the same level of human life. Loss of human life. That will never be on the same level. All of these people, I've seen some people so outraged with the looting, and they rarely have outrage when it comes to killing an unarmed black man or killing an unarmed black woman. It's like they give all that, y'all do that so much. Going to your own neighborhood, tearing up your own neighborhood. What do you think gonna happen? You're gonna get those instigators that's gonna come in the neighborhood, right? That's gonna pretend like they're with Black Lives Matter. They're gonna pretend. You have those people, you have those agitators. You have those agitators that all they do is travel from city to city, town to town. They come there, they bust windows, they loot, they steal, they just call division. Because everybody that you see out there protesting do not have a willing mind about Black Lives Matter. Some people is out there protesting just to create just division. Okay? So that's where you do have that. But again, I don't care what those people do. It still do not change my opinion that this woman that you see on the screen should not have shot and killed that unarmed black man. I'm going to say it again. I don't care what you are talking about. I don't care how many FUBU. I don't care how many chicken wings you steal. I don't care how many collard greens you steal. I don't care how much cornbread you steal out of a soul food restaurant. I'm not going to change my opinion about this officer. She should have not done what she did. This former police officer should have not did what she did. What she did was wrong. Okay? Was wrong. And when you see, when the people protest, they be all white, they be having their bats, they be having their own bricks. I remember it was one particular video I saw, and this was during George Floyd. I think it was in Chicago, or it was in George Floyd. It was one city I saw just different bricks like laid out in the neighborhood. Who in the world is laying out bricks in the neighborhood? Those are different organizations, different forces that want to create coming in a city that's already on edge and adding fuel to the fire. That goes on. And I'm not going to name the different organizations. Y'all know who they are that come to these different cities, and all they do, they bring their bricks, they bring their bats, they bring their gasoline just to cause problem, and there be people there be innocent, just be out there protesting, doing what's right, non-violent, and then you get those just to start just throwing stuff just to do stuff like that. Okay, all right. So I am definitely urging the Department of Justice to investigate, because his civil rights was violated. I'm gonna tell you it again. I hope that the Biden Justice Department charges one with a civil rights violation, because I'm saying again, Dante Wright's civil rights was violated. This is where the FBI need to be out there on the groups. The Department of Justice need to be out there on the group. This is the time that Biden show. If he always say, when he said in his campaign, when he won the election, Black America, y'all always have my back and I will always have your back. This is the time I want to know, will you have our backs? I'm going to say it again. Will you have our backs right now? And this is where we need to see it. Okay? Because people are so fixated on the looting. Let's keep the energy where it is. Stop killing unarmed black men and women. Stop it. Our lives matter. We are human beings. We want to go back to our family just like you want to go back to your family. That is the message. I feel like with Black Lives Matter, it gets so much controversy that comes with Black Lives Matter, the organization. Oh, she got all these houses. I don't care what's going on. I know how to block out all that noise. And I still say, our lives matter. My life matter. Your life matter. My sister life matter. My brother life matter. Our lives matter. And we're going to have to continue to fight and continue to press Congress to pass more stricter laws, to change the definition of murder, and to make sure that it be more time given with manslaughter. That it should not just be a couple of years. It should be, if you accidentally, you should serve 80 years in prison. If you accidentally kill somebody, you say there's an accident, and you accidentally get your Glock and they die, you should serve at least about 80 to 90 years. Hard labor in the fields, picking cotton in the fields, laying down railroad tracks in the field in a hot heat, building bridges and roads and baking t-shirts and all that type of stuff. I think for 90 to 100 years of hard labor in a sweatshop. I said what I said. Okay? All right. So, in a hard labor in a sweatshop, hard labor in heat, working for 69,000 years. All right? I said what I said. Whew, I should have got me some water. Should have got my Arizona on some water, child. My throat is getting dry. Okay, who was next? Let's talk about Jake. We're going to talk about is Jake Paul. And this is something that I want to say. Jake Paul is accused of sexual assault. And I want to say this. Please do not say, oh, Wiley not believing the victim. Why in the world, if you've been victimized by this man that's on the screen, why are you going to TikTok telling TikTok? Why are you not going to the authorities? I don't understand that. I've been assaulted. But before I call 911, or before I call my district attorney or the sheriff department or my mama or my daddy, I'm going to TikTok. I don't understand it. Last time I checked, TikTok is not the law enforcement. TikTok is not the federal agency. If you've been touched sexually and you've been harassed or touched, do not go to TikTok. Okay? I'm just gonna say this. Do not go to TikTok. I say that humbly. I'm like, oh, let's what this happened to me, and I'm on TikTok and swipe left, and I'm gonna get to part 55 of what really happened with me and Jake Paul. Did I get his name out? Swipe left, and I'm gonna tell you how he touched me on my breast. And how he really touched me, and I didn't really want to be touched, and I told him to stop. And these are the screenshots. Is it for clout, or did you really get abused? Okay? I'm not shocked that he have an assault allegation. I'm not shocked at all. And there's one other person they got to be very careful because they're getting into the mess. There's another person. I'm not gonna say their name because I really want to try to get them on my show. I'm not gonna say their name. I'm trying to get them on the show. It's another blogger. They doing stuff. They always catching in some controversy, touching people, and they said this. They post something about them on TikTok. They ain't learned no lesson. Then they got into some more mess. But I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just sit in my little corner, give my little invitation for the show, and then when they come on the show, I ask them the real tough questions. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But when it's comes to Jake, I don't think he gonna be canceled because again, all they gonna do is go to TikTok. They want the clout. And I think some of these people would just reach out for it because they want the attention. So again, I'm not going to get up on here and blame any of these people yet. I'm not. I'm just know it's just all for the clout. That's just what it is. If you've been touched, go to the cops. Don't. If my daughter been touched or something, I don't want you to be on TikTok. Yes, I've just let everybody know that I was touched, and I'm on TikTok, and I'm explaining my situation. I'm gonna be like at my daughter. I'm like, daughter, why are you on TikTok? Let your father know so we can go to the authorities so they can be locked up. But you telling TikTok ain't gonna stop them doing what they doing. That's gonna make them get more victims and to victimize more. But we're going to take this to the sheriff department and we're going to do this. That's exactly what we're going to do. Okay? I'm just saying. Statute of as 3 years. Statute of limitation refers to the maximum time period where the prosecutor can file criminal charges. But TikTok is not a police station. Okay? It's not. It's just really not. I'm just going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real with you, okay? All right, how's the sound? I hope the sound is good. We're gonna work on it, y'all. We're using a new system, so okay. And then hold up. This is what I didn't like. Floyd Mayweather, he said something, and I was triggered, y'all. I was really triggered. Floyd Mayweather got up on there. Let me tell you this. Hold on 1 second, cause he said something. What did he say? He said. Jake Paul is being accused of sexual assault by TikTok star Justin Paradise. The kid is so thirsty here harassing females. Some people don't understand the word no. He must don't know they're locking everybody up quick for stuff like this. Excuse me, Floyd Mayweather, you shouldn't be trying to call somebody out. Right message, wrong messenger. Because didn't you knocked out your ex-girlfriend that passed away? Then you was beating on your girlfriend and she was going to write a book and she said so happily to die. She was supposed to write a tell-all book and she ended up dead and now you over her estate. So you're the wrong person to try to call out somebody. Right message, wrong messenger. You're not the right messenger for this. Because last time I checked, I had heard some things about you, Floyd Mayweather, okay? All right, you just wrong person. I have heard some things about you. Right message, wrong messenger. Okay? So you and your yaya can all go somewhere and sit down. Because I'm so tired of looking at you and looking at your daughter. She just had a baby and she in the club going all the way here and going all the way there. And you be funding people that be abusing folks, allegedly. Uh-oh. Oh. So until you call out the people, until you call out folks that you fund companies for that been accused of touching and all that, don't you try to call out Jake Paul. Because you fund folks, they have whole entertainment organizations and they have been accused of touching folks. All right? I ain't going to say no names. I don't want nobody to be triggered. I definitely don't. Let me get him off the screen. Oh wow. Okay. What else? Okay, I want to show y'all this. Look at this right here. Hold on. Where is this at? Oh, this is right here. I want y'all to see this. This elderly woman reportedly suing cops to break her arm. I'm gonna play the audio of this really because I couldn't download the video for some odd reason, and I saw this on site. Hopefully y'all can hear it. But give me a second. So these officers, let me pull it up on my screen so I can be able to read you all the captions. Shout out to On-Site. They have really been doing it in the blogging department. Shout out to On-Site. They have really been, they are professionals. Like whoever controlling this got to be on their A game, and I would love to have them on my team. But elderly woman reportedly suing cops for breaking her arm during an arrest. So this happened. Oklahoma police reportedly took 74-year-old Rudy Jones in custody and fractured her arm while in the process. Now she's suing. Jones is reportedly filing a lawsuit against the city of Oklahoma City as well as the officers who was involved in the altercation. The incident was caught on body cam footage that was released by Jones' lawyer on Tuesday to help support her case. According to TMZ, the documents they obtained, Rudy claims that she suffered a broken right arm due to the officers' use of excessive force when they came to arrest her mentally ill son. The police showed up to Jones' house to arrest her son. They claim to have an arrest warrant for, I think his name is Chancey. Is it Chancey? I don't know, or Chusey? I don't know how to pronounce it. Who officer alleged had called in a bomb threat at the Red Rocks Behavior Center. Oh yeah, he haven't been doing this. Jones claimed to have told the officers they are allowed to enter her home. But I'm gonna play the audio of this. I tried to play the video, but here you go.
Where's the
You know where he's at.
we gotta go pick him up.
Hey, you
Kid, come around
show me the
front.
warrant.
It's an MI warrant.
Uh-huh.
Okay. We have all the right to walk through you. I don't want to do.
Specifically for those units.
I know the law too.
Okay.
My
When you're
daughter,
finished, go get him.
okay, you
Get-
push
move
me.
out of the way,
I want you to
please.
push me.
Move out of the way,
No.
please.
You don't come to my house
Ma'am,
like this.
Ma'am, please move out of the
What
way.
is going on?
He's got a warrant for his
You're
arrest.
fixing to
You
go if
did
you
have
To
don't
go
move.
to jail.
You
You're
do
fixing
have
to
a
jail.
warrant.
You're fixing to go if you don't move.
Oh, I know I'm not gonna go to jail. I get my grandson.
Let me see your hands.
You ain't gonna do that. You ain't got no gun.
Get out of the way.
Hold
You
here.
got no gun. No, you just want to kill. That's how y'all do. You don't have a gun. I live here with him.
Okay, you get back.
No, if y'all gonna shoot.
Get back.
What is your name?
Get out of the house.
John said, and he don't have a gun.
We don't know that, man.
I know that.
Well, I don't. And
But I do.
you're fixing to go sit in the car.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I called my grandson. Oh, you pull over me. You don't care. You don't care.
Put her in the
I
car.
hear you. You said you don't care. What is your name?
It'll be on the
What is
report.
your name? No.
Quit resisting.
Hey, I'm gonna hold brother. Hey, man, oh, you're gonna do the
Take it down, Mike, and come out. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. You can walk. You can walk. Get into the car.
I gave my arm, sir.
You can walk.
I got a
Okay. Relax. 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 Let's go to the car.
No. I'm calling my grandson.
Relax.
Oh,
We're going to the car.
for what?
Huh?
What am I going to do? I just told you you don't have a gun, and I didn't
Okay.
go to the shooter.
Let's go to the
I
car.
see the news all the time, and that's all they do.
That's not all they do.
Yes, they do.
No, it's not.
Yes, they do.
You were misinformed.
No, my
Let's go to
daughter
the
used
car.
to work for them.
They did was Rudy. And listen, y'all. Listen. Let me put myself back on camera. Listen. That did not have to be. You did not have to give Miss Rudy they arm. Listen. And I'm triggered. Like, you guys, I'm going to really tell you, I haven't even slept last night. And anytime these police videos, I tend not to do stories. I tend not to cover it. I tend not to watch it because it does something to me physically. And it does something to me mentally. I could not sleep last night. Because it's just so much that boom, boom, that you've been bombarded. And I'm watching the news. And I'm going to have to take a break from watching these news clips and updates and all of this because it's just so much. Now, here this elderly lady was protecting her son. Now, they did not show any documents of a warrant. So she's like, hey, where's the warrant? Like, it's the warrant and whatever. You're supposed to show the documents. Obviously, the guy had a mental illness. It was no mental illness, no mental health counselors, no crisis managers there, just police officers. And you broke her and you fractured her arm. An elderly woman, 74 years old. Now, would happen if that was an old white lady? If that was an elderly white lady? No. No, the answer to that question would be no. And I know we say these questions and we say, well, that wouldn't happen if that was a 74-year-old woman. That wouldn't happen. And if they would have did that to a 74-year-old and fractured her arm, both they would have lost their job. It's been very draining. So today I am definitely going to take my pill and I am going to go to sleep. But I got to do Patreon first before I go to sleep. And really just go to sleep because I am just, child, it's just, I'm like, oh, I can't really say what I really want to say. You know what I'm saying? I say it behind the Patreon gates. But I'm like, It's like, it's a lot of trauma, and that you see it, you get the PTSD because, you know, I was tased by the police. So all of a sudden, when I hear this stuff, I am really, I am thinking about listening. And I see that in your comments. Somebody said, I'm seriously considering relocating to a country non-European. I was thinking about going to Nigeria or going to Ghana. I was really thinking about that. Just leaving America and just go to Ghana or going to Nigeria. And just do the show in Ghana and do it in Nigeria and just have a good time. That is what I'm thinking about doing. Just leaving it because I'm like, America, I'm done with it. I just give my DNA ancestry and I'm about 60-some% Nigerian. Okay? And I'm just thinking about saying, you know, let me pack the bags. Let me just go to Nigeria or go to Ghana. You know what I'm saying? Stack my bread up, go to Ghana, build me some property in Ghana. You know what I'm saying? Go back there and just do that and just live there for about a year and just take a break from just America, politics, and society. Okay? I'm just so over it. Okay? Okay? So I'm just like, Day, let's pack our bags up. Is Day in the chat? Let's go to Ghana. Is Day? Hold on 1 second. Day, let's just pack our bags up. Let's just go to Ghana. I'll see if they got some nurse. I'll see if they got some nurse songs so I can do CNA work. Let me just pack my bags up and we can just go to Ghana. Oh God. Okay. Okay. All right. So that happened. That really triggered me. Then it's just like I saw this just Jackie Chan thing. Give me a second, y'all. So I saw this on site, and I said, let me talk about this. Now I don't know how true this is. I don't know if this was just on their site or on their site where they just posted. But apparently, give me a second. And what is I'm doing? Hold up, y'all. Oh, here we go. Did I save it? I want to say that I saved it. We got Jackie Chan plans to leave his estate of $370 million to charity and not his son. Chan is saying if he's capable, he can make his own money. If he's not, then he will just be wasting mine. I'm like, you better not leave that though. 370. If my father is worth $370 million and they leave it to charity, ain't no way in the world. Don't you leave. That is an insult. Leave it to your son. But I understand what he's saying. Maybe his son is not a good son. I don't know if it's true because it's just a website just be posting up stuff like that. I'm like, if you worth $370 million, at least leave your son. If you want to leave it to charity, at least leave your son at least $70 million. I'd be cool with the $70 million. Leave me a little $80 million. I'd be cool with $85 million. But don't just not give me nothing and you leave it all to charity. Baby, you better not be leaving it all to the Red Cross. Because let me tell y'all something. When my grandma used to take care of this Asian lady. And this Asian lady left it the money. I mean, this woman had a lot of money. She left my grandmother a broken TV, some old clothes. Now she left the money to the building she lived in, to the temple she went to, because I think she was Buddhist. She left it to the temple, a lot of money to the temple and to the building that she lived in. Left them a lot of money in the building. Didn't leave my grandmother not one red cent. I read the will myself. When the attorney came over, he read the will and stuff like that. I read that will and I cussed that lady out. Now I knew she couldn't hear me. When I tell you I cussed that lady out, you couldn't stop me from cussing. My grandma said, "What did you say?" I said, "I gotta just go outside. I'ma just go outside. Cause I gotta say a couple of cuss words, Grandma. I know you in the church. You don't like to hear me cussing. Okay? Let me go outside." And so I just started cussing that lady out. And she was I'm like, ain't no way in the world. You left blankety blank blank and all that stuff. You left the the people thought I was crazy. Cause I'm like, how you leaving to the building that you stay in? What that look like leaving the apartment complex I stay in? She left that place $5 million. I think $5 million, and she left the temple. I think she gave them like $10 million. Cause she was worth millions of dollars. She didn't look like she was worth nothing. I'm like, she was worth all that money? I mean, she was worth all that. I couldn't believe it. I read the will with my own eye. I read the will on eyes, and I'm like, what in the world? And my grandmother she worked for the lady mama. The mama didn't leave her, and she worked for the lady daughter, and the daughter, and she took care of the lady mama, and she took care of the daughter, and she was up in age, and she passed away. I couldn't believe it. I said, that is the most craziest thing ever. That is the most craziest thing ever. I never even say that. What the world what Buddha gonna do with the money? You supposed to be chanting to Buddha. Uchi kushi salalo wa say why? I mean, kame chama munka bume chama ku kama shumba kamba shebe komba kumpon ya. You supposed to be chanting to Buddha. Buddha don't need no $70 million. I'ma be telling y'all the truth. Buddha do not need no $75 million. Only thing you need to do to Buddha is humba champun kami kunya hanche chamaya humha kumbi kiki huki ya puchi ya kwampan chipi huya. And she wasn't flashy. This didn't look like she was worth all that. I didn't think the woman was worth. Her permit wasn't looking like nothing. Raggedy TV. That woman had millions. I read the documents myself because I was a nosy child. I was a teenager. Anything that come up in the house, I'm reading. I don't care if it's your mail, whoever. Let me read this. So the lawyer came over. I don't know what his name was. It was a fat man with suspenders. He came over with his briefcase with the will. My grandma had the will laying on the table. I said, let me see. Let me see. And I cussed. I looked at that will. I said, woo. She left all and didn't leave. And I saw my grandma's name. I leave. She had my grandma's name. The TVs and my clothes. I said, she can't even wear your clothes. You was about 4 feet tall. She can't even wear your clothes. You about 4 feet. About 4 or 5 feet. My grandma can't fit your clothes. We don't want your clothes. We want the millions. You ain't have no Gucci, no Prada, no Birkin bags. I'll see if you have Birkin bags, Gucci, Prada. I'm still mad. Let me calm down, because I'm mad right now. That really, it's just some stuff I shouldn't be reading, but I read that document. I'm triggered. I can just see myself now just reading, and I was cussing. Whew. Let me calm down. Whew. I'm just saying like that, but you see that I could just tell, like, just living there, like my grandmother's, like how the people that she took care of and the stories that she would tell me, and the people that would die, they didn't leave no money. It was one lady that thought she was gonna leave my grandma some money. Her son took over her money and put her in a nursing home. My grandma didn't see a dime. She wanted to leave my grandma something. She must have said it to that son. Baby, that son went there and got that. Say, my mama got some dementia or some Alzheimer's. She ain't with it, baby. Put it in that. put her in that nursing home, and my grandma didn't see a dollar. I'm like, that don't make no sense, baby. I'm turning you, cleaning you, and all that. And if you worth some millions, leave yours. Let me tell you this, all the people right there. Let me say something. Let me take them up here. We gonna talk right quick before I get some other subjects. Listen, if I'm turning you, cleaning you, and feeding you, and you worth millions, you should at least leave me 50% of your estate. If I'm cleaning you, feeding you, pushing you in your wheelchair, pretending like I love your conversation, singing to you in the morning, brushing your teeth, washing you, showering you, cleaning you, changing your briefs, you should leave me at least 50% of your estate if you worth millions. Hello? My name should be in the will. You should temporarily stop having dementia and leave me somebody. Your mind should temporarily just come back just to put my name in the will. Leave that black man $80 million. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, you should temporarily leave. I'm talking about your mind should come back. Everybody that got dementia, your man should temporarily come back just to put me in your will to leave me $150 million. Oh, my man is back. I hereby want to leave Marquise Wiley $322,063,000, and then you go back having your little dementia once you put me in the dotted line in the will. Once my name is in there. I'm just saying. How many of y'all agree? Do we got some people that agree? Okay. Okay. All right. Whew. I never had nobody leave me no money. It was one particular time I was a CNA and I was working in the place. And we took care of this lady mother. She passed. So they donated $50,000 to the CNAs to split it between the CNAs in the unit. I was so angry at them because I feel like, why didn't you just ask me for my banking and my router number or my Cash App? You could have asked me for my PayPal, my Cash App, and just dropped it in my drawers. Dropped it in my Cash App. Why in the world would you go to the building talking about, yeah, we split it, and they split it with the whole building, and I only got like $200-$300. I was so angry. I was so mad. I was like, why did you drop? I wanted to tell that man so bad. Why didn't you drop it in my Cash App? You got the money. Your people could have got in contact with my people and just They didn't have to know nothing. You ain't got to tell them nothing. Oh, I'm so angry. The whole building didn't take care. It was a certain round scene. They took care of your. I'm getting so upset. Okay. I'm getting triggered. You did get. I ain't get $200. I don't play when it comes to money. I really don't play when it comes to money. I do not play when it comes to that. But we gonna move on because I'm getting triggered. I'm gonna come. They left $50,000 and gave it to the building, and they split it with all the employees. And I said they gonna split it with the whole building. The whole building didn't turn the lady. The whole building. I sat there and did all the songs. I would have church services. I would sing. I would make sure her breathing machine was right and all that. And I'm like, what the world? You gonna leave us to the whole building? I was like, we got Cash Out, Venmo, banking, routing. You could have just left it and just put in the back. This is what you should have did. You could have did it old school. You could have put it. Hey, here you go, brother. Here you go. Here you go, right here. Thank you for taking care of my mama and everything. You could have put in a brown paper bag. I wouldn't have said a word to nobody. Only people would have known that is my bank account and my stocks and bonds. Me buying my stocks and stuff like that. I wouldn't have said a word. They talk about, and this is something I don't agree with in jobs, and I will never do this. If somebody give you money, you have to report it. I ain't reporting shit. I'm going to tell you it again. If somebody give you money, if a family member give you any cash gifts, you gotta report it to the job. I ain't reporting shit to no job. You give it to me, it's going into the left pocket and it's going into the right pocket. Forget that. That's something I ain't gonna do. I'm a good CNA, but all that report it, you can forget that. Put it in a brown paper bag. This is my food, y'all. It's a ghetto place. They put it in a brown paper thing. It's food. This is food. Brisket. I got like brisket and stuff in here. Hot dogs and brisket. It's food. Okay. All right, I'm gonna eat that brisket once I get done with this. Okay. All right, we're gonna go to our next topic. You can forget that. That is not juice. I'm supposed to be on the juice diet. I drunk like one juice and got off that juice diet so quick. I got me some brisket. I ate me two whole chicken. We'll get into that later. Let's go to our next topic. Ari Fletcher is we right here. Ari Fletcher. Let's go Ari Fletcher. So this is some sad. Can we play the video of Ari Fletcher? Give me a second. Okay. Let's play the video of Ari Fletcher. This is something happened. It was so sad. This happened back in 2019. She had a altercation with G Herbo. Is that her name? His name? With Herbo, G Herbo. I think that's his name, G Herbo. Herbo, whatever his name. But here we go. Let's play the audio. I wanted to download the video, but somehow I couldn't download the video. Shout out to OnSite for putting this up on their platform. I want to play it.
I'm not gonna touch you.
Give it a child.
He beat the out of me clear as day. My ass hurt in the black. I'm beat the up. Ain't no just say to win. Going to jail. It's over with. You done.
Go inside. I'll be there in a minute, okay?
Stupid. Oh, hey, you a dumb.
Go inside.
Stupid. I'm slapping your ass super driving out in the car with my son.
Go inside.
Y'all know not to play with me. I see y'all drop off with y'all little guns to her.
Go inside.
You black. Coming in from Marta. Slacking out my face. He spit on me. Anything. What you could think of, he did.
There's a partner around him. What's the phone number for you?
Yeah, it won't be around regardless, but you know.
Do you have your ID on you? What's your name?
Ariana. Fletcher.
Ariana.
Ariana.
Yeah.
Date of birth. And this is your address. Okay.
I don't want him to see him. I'm gonna walk over there real quick, okay?
I don't understand that. I don't understand that. But how you pronounce the man's name? Is it Herbo? Herbert? What's the man's name? But anyway, I really feel for Ari Fletcher. I'm about protect black women. Okay, and it was an altercation. He was fighting. He did get arrested. This was back in 2019. He's good now. He love her now. He give her good pain, and she's good now. But I don't understand that. Like, women, do not stay in no toxic relationship. But obviously, he's good now. G is good now. Is G good? I guess he good because he in the G spot. Ain't no problem. He said ain't no problem and stuff good like that. But y'all got to be careful. They had got an altercation all because of a chain. So he had hit her and all that type of stuff. So I'm praying for her. But why did it on site? Do we have that comment, or did she delete that comment? She probably deleted it. I think she deleted it. But why did Ra Ali post a comment talking about, yeah, she talk all that stuff and she do all this? I'm like, Rod, that was a warning. It's about protect black women. And you know what I'm saying? Even if it's about a chain, you're like, come on now. All for a chain, protect black. You should not put your hands on a woman at all. Okay. All right. Give me a second. They're not together anymore. This is a dumb story. Oh, no, he's with someone else. I understand that, but during that point, okay, let me speak to that. They probably moved on, got a different guy or different woman and stuff like that. In this particular story, let me stick to this. Do not put your hands on a woman, and that's good. Don't stay. And I was just about to say, don't stay with a man that put their hands on you. Move on. But women, if you hear of an altercation that a man put his hands on a woman, be very cautious of being with that man, because when he get angry, he might put his hands on you. Be very cautious. Okay, give me a second. Because Ari is a small woman, even though she got a lot of plastic surgery. I don't care how much plastic surgery. Is she still a black woman? I don't know if she's still black. Is she still black? Or these people, they be baby, they be getting all these surgeries and they be looking a hot mess. Cause she be taking they're not together, but that's good. But for the next woman, look at this video and be very cautious that could be you. So be very, very cautious as well. You got to be very, very cautious. I don't care how much mouth a woman got, that does not give you the right to post. That does not give you right to put your hands on a woman. Now let's get to Ra Ali and Ari. So apparently one of my producers is sending this to me. Apparently Ra Ali and Ari is beefing because she told on site she will kick the baby out of her. So they beefing. That's wrong. Women do not do that. Don't be trying to kick the baby out of nobody. You're supposed to be loving the baby. Okay? All the babies. All right, let's not get to that point. But, you know, black women have to have that unity and that power. You got to be all that ratchet and all that type of stuff, because babies are innocent. I don't know why. You got to be real tacky to be talking about you would beat a baby out of somebody. You got to be a tacky person. That's very tacky. Did she really say that, Ari? Did you really say that, Ari? Apologize to Riley. Apologize to Riley. And Riley, y'all sit down at the table. Go out for coffee. I don't know, I don't know if we can schedule, mediate that where they can sit down for coffee and donuts and you know, resolve that. But don't be talking about knock no baby out of nobody. Let's see if we can resolve that. I don't know if I can send Ari a voice note. I'm probably not going to send her a voice note. Let me see. Can I send her a voice note? Oh, is she still black? I'm just that is kind of tech. I'm asking the next woman already pregnant. The next woman already pregnant. Oh, here we go. Child, but that's be good. It be them type of men what's good. So I'm just telling like, even though some of these men be putting their hands on these women and stuff like that, they'll still give them the box. It is what it is. Some of these women like men to put their hands on them. Now, some women don't like it because it's abuse and abuse. But some women like that. Some women, you got to tussle them a little bit. They get turned on by that. Like, you got to be, that turned on. I guarantee you, after that video, he probably got out of jail, probably tapped that, probably hit it from the back and all that type of stuff. They, you know, some couples, you know, like that type of aggression. Me, I think it's toxic. I don't see myself doing that, okay? If I want to hit on something, I go to the gym, hit the punching bag, and get on the treadmill and be running like I'm a track star. That's what I would be doing. You know, I don't see myself putting my hands on a woman. I never, ever put my hands on a woman. Never, ever in an aggressive way. Never, ever, ever. And I never want to be with a woman that even provoked me to do such, because I love women. I love women too much to do that. I want to get a woman that appreciate me, that we love each other, that we don't be grabbing or choking each other, hitting each other in the eye, throwing each other down the stairs. I'm too old for all that. I'm 30 years old. I'm too old to be doing all that type of stuff. I'm too old to be having handcuffs and I'm outside with my shirt off with my tattoos. I'm too old for all that. Okay? Like, no. I'm too old for all that, Ari. They say Ari is toxic. Is Ari toxic? I just know she needs to stop playing with her face, though. Okay? Let's see. We're going to open up the phone lines really quickly, and then we're going to go, because we talked about everything. Then I got to do a pre-recorded video. We're real busy today, y'all. So y'all going to get some content today. We real busy today. Okay? I'm going to open up the lines if anybody want to call in to give their opinion really quickly. Okay, we're going to be very cautious taking anonymous callers unless I know you. So if you are this anonymous caller, text me first that you're going to call in, that I know you. You know what I'm saying? You really don't have to call in anonymous because nobody's going to do it with your number. We just use your number to bring you on the air because I'm so tired of the trolls. Child, I'm so sick of the trolls. Not today, because today we talked about some serious topics. I don't want you to be getting on the platform and yelling, all that type of stuff. So if you're going to call in anonymous, send me a number, send me a text and say, hey, I'm going to call in anonymous so I know that you're a real person. Okay? No, I don't have tattoos. No, I don't. I don't want tattoos. That's too painful. And I saw something so disturbing, y'all. I do not want to take my baby to go get their ears pierced. That's the most tackiest thing ever. It was a little baby went to go to the place to get their little baby ears pierced. That little baby was screaming. I'm looking like, what in the why would you take your baby? Already babies gotta go get shots. And took the little baby to get there and I cried. I even cried. I'm like, why they took that little baby? Don't take my baby to go get their ears pierced. I wish my girlfriend would take my baby to go get their ears pierced and they in there crying. Please don't tell me that you went there. You better do it when I'm asleep, when I'm not around. So you can put them with a Jesus I love you earrings. They too much a precious baby to be having earrings in their ear. The little baby would just cry. I said, you know my wife, wife, not girlfriend. I wish my wife would go to the Forest City Mall or going to the mall, Lenox Mall, getting my baby's ears pierced. In there crying. Baby, you better get you some little scotch tape and you better get us a little scotch tape and put it with a little scotch tape on there or something. I even started crying. I'm like, do they really do that? And my sister did that. I didn't go. And she came back. Oh, I said, I can't go. I can't handle that. I can't handle to see that. And I definitely don't go when they go get shots. I can't see that. When they go get shot. They just be getting them shots and they just be crying. Oh, my tank. Put chicken. Woo, 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 woo. Take it. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. You better. Shout out to Chicago. You at Forest City Mall. You give the baby ears pierced. Okay. Want the baby to have clip on there. Clip on earrings, yes. Okay. All my daughters, I'm gonna just tell you right now, they're gonna be wearing I Love Jesus Borettes. I'm gonna just tell you that right then and there. My daughters, all of them, all 6 of them, gonna be wearing all I Love Jesus Borettes until they out of high school, and then they could upgrade to some braids. Okay, but they're gonna be wearing the I Love Jesus Borettes all the way up until they out of high school. That's gonna be one of the rules. I Love Jesus Borettes and the long skirts down to their ankles, and they're gonna have to wear stockings until they get out of high school. It's gonna be I Love Jesus Borettes. We're gonna be bringing that back. I felt that right there. All 6 of my daughters. They were I'm so heavy. They gonna be. They gonna take the Marines out of the bus. Oh, what happens to the I Love Jesus Borettes? I'm gonna have to call my sister. I used to love that. What happened to that, y'all? They don't do that no more with the I Love Jesus Borettes. They used to always I Love Jesus Borettes. Whatever happened to that? Do they still have that, producers? Jesus Can Work It Out t-shirts. Whatever happened to that? I've never seen nobody have them t-shirts. Jesus Can Work It Out. Jesus on the mainline skirts. Well, I hardly even see women wearing Jesus on the mainline skirts. I hardly ever see that. Now I see people with Gucci, with the weaves, with they got Tay doing that. Why can't Tay put I Love Jesus Borettes? I'm just saying. No, I ain't gonna be that strict, child. All my doors gonna have Birkin bags, stocks, bonds, Birkins, Bugatti trucks, the red Balenciaga socks, Gucci, Versace. They gonna you dress code. You was just talking about wearing a Gucci doll. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Oh wow. We gonna open the phone lines. The number is 646 716 8447. And you just switch up too quick. You gonna have you go from one extreme to the all my door. They're gonna have Birkin bags. I'm gonna do that right now. I need to see. I'm gonna have to see. Do they have Birkin bags? Can you put their Birkin bags in layaway? I don't know. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to call Tasha K and see can you get any Birkin bags on layaway. Let me text her. Dear Tasha, can you get Birkin bags on layaway? Is there a way that you can put the Birkin bags on layaway? Do they have that where you can put it on layaway? Because it's gonna be a while side. I'm gonna have to put it on layaway. Do they have that? Okay, I don't know if they have the Birkin. Okay, I'm gonna check. Okay, be 1 second. All right, let me go to the phone lines. 7393, calling you on air.
What is this for, guys?
7393. Oh, we 7393. Oh, okay. Put it in the Birkin bags. Okay, baby sweaters. I'm just gonna call Tasha. I don't know if we could put it in layaway. Was that shade? No, it's not shade. They don't sell them at Walmart. They don't sell them at Walmart. I thought they sell the Birkin bags at Walmart. Really? I thought they sell Birkin bags at Walmart. They don't sell. I'm telling you, how much is the Birkin bags? I don't know. How much is the Birkin bags? It's not at Walmart? Okay, it's not at Walmart. Okay, it's not at Walmart. Where is the Birkin bags? Siri, how much is Birkin bags?
Here's an answer from thecut.com. Birkin bags can go for around $12,000 to $200,000.
Hell no. $12,000 to $200,000? Are you kidding me? That's how much a Birkin bag is? $12,000 to $200,000? What? Oh hell no. Hell no. They could do well. They could just go to the regular Family Dollar, or we can go to Dollar Tree. Ain't nowhere in the world. I ain't got no motherfucking $25,000 for a Birkin bag. The fuck? They could the fuck 25. What the fuck? $25,000 for a fucking purse, a bag. Fuck that. That bag better get up and walk, do my taxes, better invest. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm paying a $25,000. I thought that was like $100, $500. That's a down payment. That's where you at me. I'm just saying, are you sure you want to get all six of... No, man. We're just going to pay less of Foot Locker, and we get, regular Air Force Ones, or get the shoes that color up. Hell no. I'm thinking a thing like $300. That's a lot of money. I ain't got no money like that. Hell no. We ain't going to bet my daughters, they ain't going to be able to get it. Marisha and Marquita, Loisha, Lavelish, Maria's. Oh, wow, they ain't gonna be able to get it. I'm sorry. Not right now. This show really got to pop. Y'all, we got to do, You think about Coach? Oh, Coach bags. That's what I'm thinking about. VDI, you have to have, oh, no. I changed a little, but you never know. I might be wealthy. I will be wealthy, so I will get a Birkin. Now, if I'm wealthy, I splurge. I'm a splurge. I don't splurge now because I ain't got it to splurge. But once I get it, oh baby, when I come into some money, you gonna know it. This nose ain't gonna be dripping down with snot. Teeth gonna be glistening white. I'm talking. I already know how to dress. When I get the child, please. Please. I already know the type of truck I want. I already know the type of security detail I want. You know. Even wealthy don't buy. I'm just saying, but I buy a couple of them for my daughters and stuff like that. Mauricia, we gotta help the baby. We gotta help the new babies. Okay. All right. You guys, this has been so fun. We're gonna go on live on Patreon. You guys, we got a major update on Patreon. We didn't get any callers, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go live on Patreon, and we will go live on Patreon. We got a major update, some good stories. So I want to definitely do this. Let me actually get the live set up for Patreon. If you signed up, you are already joined in. So we're gonna get the live. We're gonna drop it in Patreon right now so we can watch it. So we can be in the live together. I want to give a special shout out. Special shout out to the producers. And then I'm gonna take my medicine. Okay. Let me get a second. Nothing wrong with Coach. She was talking about spending. Damn, the call. Somebody called. Headed to space right now. You didn't drop the number. Oh, I did drop the number. The number is on the screen, you guys. The number is on the screen. The number's on the screen. The number's on the screen. So we do Patreon and stuff like that. That's good. Sometimes we get callers. I didn't really troll tonight. Usually when I troll, I get callers. But we'll do it the next time. Today, I just want to be, I had to be serious with my people. No, we're going live on Station Head. I'm sorry, not Station Head, Patreon. We did Station Head yesterday. So we will resume all of that Station Head stuff tomorrow. So bear with me. Give me a second. All right. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Drop this in here. Call hold off. I need to get Patreon too. Yes, get Patreon. It's gonna be really good. Really good. It's gonna be really good. Also, too, we will give it we're gonna do another video, some stuff too. I'm gonna start pre-recording some videos too, because I was heard that I should pre-record videos instead of doing lives. So we will start doing that as well. So I need y'all support. This will be the first for us doing pre-recorded videos. I think I'm lived out. So some topics I withhold. I'm not gonna talk about it until we do pre-recorded videos. Okay, live. Give me a second. If you want to be in the chat, you must send me the receipt. If you do not know how to get in the chat on Patreon, you must send me the receipt that you are a subscriber, and you can email me now. We'll do that. 83693, calling on the air.
Hey Wiley, how are you?
Hey, you know what? To be honest, I'm tired, literally, because I did not sleep yesterday. Because I have been so stressed with a lot, and I'm gonna get into it on Patreon.
Right.
But I just had to come out and speak against police brutality, and to really come out here and talk about it. I really, what I really want to do, I would love to take a camera when they at the protest and speak on the ground, but I'm kind of nervous about that because it can go left. You know what I mean?
Right, and like how you always say, you just know like that's a space that you can't take, and that's fine. It's people who are going to be on the ground and who are going to do the march. It's a lot of people who should be out there. The some people who, look, and we don't got to go into the whole group and think it is a lot of black people, I'm not going to lie, that just take it as an opportunity to steal stuff and act like, black people. And not, I don't want to say act like black people, but the N-word that I'm trying to say, but I don't want to curse. And then a lot of people would just take that opportunity to act dumb. But yeah, everybody doesn't need to be on the front lines. You doing what you're doing, saying what you're saying. That's great.
And then
So I just want to say
sometimes
I
too,
had to
once I'm
call it.
medicated, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna have to be
Yeah.
medicated to go. I cannot go manic. Like right now,
No,
I
no, no,
definitely
no.
cannot go because I am lit. Cause like right now, I'm ready to just when they be out there looting, I'm gonna be out there looting too, chatting, everything else.
Right.
So, but
Right, yeah. So
cause
if you
I
feel like that, no.
yeah, because it's because honestly, I do think that I do need to be a part of it because at the same time, it's my people, it's us. That could be me one day. You know what I mean? And I don't want to
Right,
be, oh,
right,
child, that ain't my fight. I don't care nothing about that because that could be my brother or my sister one day, or my mother, or my
right,
father. You
right,
know,
right. Or you. But we
or
don't
me.
think like that. But honestly,
Absolutely.
that's how it's starting to be because it just started happening like a lot, a lot. It's been happening, but yeah, it's crazy. But I just had to call in, like I said, because I remember when I put in the chat, I'm gonna say, damn, somebody called, and he was like, yeah, we have nobody calling, but people usually calling our troll. And I was thinking before, like, I need to call in and tell about you can be trolling like too much. You be taking it
Because you
too.
know,
You
and
be
it,
taking it. No, no, no. Let me tell you, you be taking it too far. And sometimes it's like everybody in the chat is like, okay, Wiley, you need to stop with the trolling. But I understand you do it to get callers. But I feel like sometimes you gotta know when to stop. Because sometimes you really like, all right, we know you're not stupid, but you're doing too much. But that's a shame, like how you said. Now you're talking about serious topics, good topics, and nobody wants to call.
you see
Or
what I'm
you get
saying? So
everybody
when
to
people,
call. But
let
we
me
be
tell
so
you,
ready when you
they
call
be
us
in
first
my
to ask
email. These
questions.
people, let me tell you, these people, and I'm not gonna say no names. You need to stop talking about such and such such. You need to stop picking it back on such. And then when you get to original topics or serious topics, they know where to be around.
Right. Right. That's why I said I need to call in and support because I cannot be a hypocrite because what you just said was exactly right. Everybody want to call in when you're trolling, but then when you want to get serious and actually talk about
Right, and this
stuff
stuff
that's
is
serious that's going on.
this stuff is real serious, and I understand this is celebrity gossip. You know what I mean? And these topics is not
Right.
celebrities. This is like real news. But at the end of the day, I talked to one of my mentors. I said I'm triggered that I'm passionate about speaking about social justice. I'm passionate about that, and I'm going to join the organization because I feel like I don't want to create my own. I just want to help others and do what like Roland Martin do because I really I follow him, right? I don't agree with everything that Roland does, but I like the fact how he talk about politics. He have his cameras, boots on the
Right.
ground. That's something I would like to do, but in a youthful version for the young people version.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And our perspective.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right. Right. That sounds lovely. And you can get there. You can do it. You just gotta
facts.
plan everything out. Once you make a plan and write it down, then it just becomes you doing it. You can
Absolutely.
see it. It's on paper. So yeah. And I'm
You.
so proud of you, Wiley. I just found you a few months ago, but like, I'm glad I found you. You page.
Oh my
You are
gosh!
so
Thank you.
funny. And I have to join your Patreon now because it's $1, but I'm glad it's $1. It's great. But I have to join your Patreon, so I definitely will do it tonight.
Thank you, because we're gonna give a major update on my journey of following my father. But thank you, sister.
Yes, but you gotta know when to stop. Because sometimes you go too far. And then you
I
talk
do,
about
and I
people
do,
with
because like
love.
sometimes when it comes to Cardi B and Nicki, that's an easy trigger point. Because I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna talk about
It is.
that. But it's gonna be other stuff that I could trigger on politics. I'm gonna say, let me troll in politics because I see that Cardi B was
Yes,
talking
that would
about
be good.
the police thing, and she was talking about that. But the only thing that I don't like about Cardi B is that she don't know how to handle when people clap back at her in politics. So when she talk about these conservatives, she got to be ready when they clap back at her. And she's not ready when because when they clap back, they clap back, and then she gonna be playing victim. Oh my gosh, y'all talking about me, and I make music for all women. I'm not.
No, I was gonna say honestly, what the conservatives be saying be true most of the time. Honestly, women talking about how good their vagina is, how good they are having sex. That's not liberating. Like, where's your brain? Where's your mind? What you're trying to do with your life? What kind of mother do you want to be to your child? All this shaking booty and saying, "Oh, I can wear what I want to wear now. I'm a woman. It liberates me to show my skin." That's not real. That's not true. Like, but honestly, we're gonna get further and further away from the truth. The devil gonna
Facts.
show us he's gonna come back, and that's all what's gonna happen. So it's
Facts.
meant to happen. But what the conservatives be saying, they don't be lying.
Thank
She
you.
just needs to learn how to make her money and do what she does. But she honestly, what she does doesn't make her happy. If she did, and if she was fine and she was really liberated, she wouldn't be saying nothing. she would be good. Where she's
But
at.
this the thing. Speaking about Cardi B, not to make this a Cardi B topic, but I was listening to the radio, DD in the morning. It's a Dallas station here in Dallas, and I love listening to DD in the morning. And Cardi B was doing the zodiac signs, some in the morning when she talk about zodiac, and she did really well. And I'm like, this is the Cardi that I like. I don't like to see the Cardi cussing people out and dragging. And I heard her this morning. And then the funny thing about DD in the morning, they start asking who is better, Cardi or Nicki. I mean, is Cardi B a good rapper? I was like, oh Lord, and they was pretty much dissing her, talking about she not no great rapper. I'm like, but y'all just had her on the radio show, but okay.
She's not. She's not a great rapper. You can say Cardi B is a great performer because you can give her a line and you give her a little dance. The dance look, the fake butt will be weighing her down. You can see her body can't move right. Her body don't move right exactly, but she's an okay performer. She's not on a Beyonce or Michael Jackson level, but you can give her lines that you can say them and you can steal the lyrics when she's saying because she got the okay. But she's not a good rapper. She's not a great rapper. She's a bad rapper.
Thank you for calling in. I'm gonna go to the next caller.
Right, yeah.
Love
I'm glad people are calling in now. Okay, good night.
Not people calling in. Thank you. Oh wow. All right, thank you. Bye. Let me go to the next caller. 6380. 6380. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, you live on the Wiley Show.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, hi, Wiley.
Hey.
So I want to talk about that Ariana Fletcher thing because it's my first time calling in. So I don't even know if you can hear me or not.
Okay. What did you talk about? Did you watch the video?
His name is not that. His name is G Herbo.
G Herbo? What did I say?
You said something else. I can't even
Is
remember.
it G Herbo? I thought okay, G Herbo, but so what I'm saying is he's not with Ari Fletcher anymore. He's not with her anymore.
No, they broke up a long. They was broken up in 2019.
Oh, okay.
But,
So all right.
And the time of the arrest, it was broken up. But he claimed that she took his chains, trying to hold him hostage. So
Really, you believe that?
So
G Herbo is bigger than Ari Fletcher. I don't believe Ari Fletcher was
no,
so.
they was broken up. They was broken up, but he cheated with her. He admitted of cheating with her. But he actually they broke up, and she was with somebody else, and he was with Fabio's daughter, stepdaughter. He's still with her, but he went back to Ari to cheat. Basically, he admitted to that. That's how because at first it seemed like Ari was bitter because she left. He left her when she was dealing with postpartum. I forgot what it's called, postpartum. Because she just gave birth to their son, so she was dealing with postpartum, and he left her to go with other women.
Wow.
And that's hurtful because that's hurtful because that's during the time that she went in love and stuff because she was dealing with stress and stuff. So that's when he came back. The story's a lot, but they broken up. In 2019, the footage, they broken up.
Okay.
But,
so who is G with now? Who is G with now? He's with somebody else, right?
He with Fabulous stepdaughter, Emily B. And it was so funny how you was talking about, if a guy beats you, don't go back to the guy. Because Fabulous' daughter, actually, her mother, Emily B, Fabulous, it was a whole video of Fabulous beating her. And he I think he punched her in her mouth and her teeth broke, her tooth came out and stuff like that. And it was a whole, I don't know if you guys remember this.
Oh my
it was
God, really?
everything.
That's crazy. And it was on video?
Yeah, it was on video of Emily B's father cursing him out. And Fabulous was a rapper, and nobody came to him. I thought it was to protect black women, but nobody
Nobody sent it across my desk. I didn't even see it. I'm sorry. I'm not in the know of that. I'm going to have to start getting you added to my Instagram so you can send me them stories to my DM. I would have got on that because that's crazy.
Yeah, I be with everything.
But you know what?
Yeah, and
you need to start DMing me them stories.
But you know what? A lot of times people don't give rappers the clout, period, because some of them be want to smash them anyway. Some women not gonna jump on it because they want to jump on that peen. So some people ain't gonna jump on them stories, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's but I was saying how like, cause you was comparing Ari's situation, you was like, oh, the next woman, and I was like, I don't think that the girl Tiana, Fabri's stepdaughter, I don't think she's seen a good experience from people that love each other, cause like the father being the shit out of the mother, so how would she know anything from differently? Cause you heard about like I used to listen to his music before he was famous, before like he became famous, cause I remember. The first song I heard of him when he became popular was when Nicki Minaj did the Chirac remix. But, like, him and Ari's situation was very toxic. Like, Ari used to beat the shit out of him. It was, like, on Instagram Live. And she used to beat him. So everybody thought he was, like, weak and stuff. Everybody thought he was weak. So I thought like, he was retaliating in a sense way.
And there's some women that do beat men though, like that. I want to make that crystal clear. There's some women that can be knocking out some men too, and that don't get enough attention. Women abuse on men, domestic violence against men. That don't get a lot of clout or attention.
Yeah, because when she used to do it, like everybody used to laugh at him, cause he's mad skinny. So like when she used to beat him, cause like on live and stuff. Cause that's when she was like not that like famous yet. Cause it was because of him that the hype came around her, you know. So like she see on Instagram Live and stuff, and she used to get mad eating, and he said something, and she would hit him. So it's like it was abuse on both sides. So.
Child.
And I wanted to talk about one topic also. So yesterday, I don't know. I know you was trolling.
But again, I love both. But I listened to Cardi B and Nicki this morning, so both of them got clout. Both of them get my love and my support. But I just feel like it's...
it is fine.
Because I love both of them.
I think it is fine to like both of them.
I like both.
I think it is fine to like both of them, but when it comes to respect, because you just claim that it's protect black women. But where was protect black women when Nicki was going through that hatred and everything? Because, like, I was not a super big, like, Nicki fan until the hatred. Because, like, this woman had not been caught up in a lie. That's what I'm saying. Like, if Nicki Minaj had been caught in a lie, everything that she said, then I would be like, I would look at her as sideways. If she had not been caught in a lie. And when this person talks, like, when Nicki talks about, like, the things that she's going in, it's not like people up a Nicki ass, right? But it's not like that. Everybody in the rap game, right, went against this woman just for Cardi B, right? And that's not even a situation I didn't like Cardi B for.
But you know what,
I
too?
don't like Cardi B.
Can I say with Nicki, a lot of that was semi her karma with the whole Lil Kim. Because when she came in, all you rap, sit down, blah, blah, blah. She came in like, sit down, old heads. I'm new. I'm the queen now. I know it hates that you have to sell your album on PayPal. So that was some of Nicki Minaj karma of how she treated Lil Kim. I know, but from my perspective,
I'm not defending Nicki Minaj on that part. I'm not defending Nicki Minaj on the Lil Kim situation. But
she did tell Lil Kim, I know it hate to sell your album. She said this, I know it hate that you have to sell your album on PayPal.
But nobody want to talk about.
They both were.
Nobody want to talk about Nicki. Everybody talks about Nicki Minaj copying Lil Kim's look. Y'all talk about look. So you guys trying to say that Lil Kim invented wigs? Like people can get now. The new girls are getting inspired wearing the same color wigs that Lil Kim is wearing. You guys don't say that they copying Lil Kim. Y'all say, oh, they getting inspired. It's a homage, right? And when you guys say it's a homage, like Nicki don't get like y'all try to say that Nicki never gave homage to Lil Kim, which is false. Cause like y'all paint the picture, and I'm not saying that like Nicki was totally innocent because like she did a whole diss track on her. But at the same time, y'all paint the picture as, oh, Nicki was like stealing Lil Kim's flow. If Lil Kim was seriously that bitch, there's nothing that Nicki Minaj could have did that would make Lil Kim go under the radar. Y'all forget that Lil Kim was in jail before Nicki came out. And I hate how you guys, like, the social media, everybody have entitled Lil Kim's whole career into wigs and outfits. Like that's so sad. How y'all like we have.
But that's
like,
a but
made her
it's a
whole career
it's
and
no,
made
that's
them
not her whole
artists.
career. That comes with like younger people. They say the colors, but Kim was with her music working with Eve. I mean, I'm sorry, working with Left Eye, working with Missy Elliott, working with Christina Aguilera, working with Biggie Smalls. Like her music, she's legendary. She come from the '90s. You're speaking about an artist that came out in the '90s, right? And we're still talking about her today.
Okay, with that.
Are we going to still talk about these artists today 20, 30 years from late 20 to 30 years later? Literally, she came out in the 90s
Yeah.
and we're still talking about Lil Kim, right? And her impact on hip hop will always go down in history. She got a 5-star album when it comes to one of the magazines. So, and I don't even think Nicki got that, a 5-star album with a magazine. So she's legendary. You know what I mean? Even the song she did with 50 Cent with no
We're
video,
not
the
saying
song
that
went
she's
number
not
two.
legendary.
Right.
I'm not saying that she's not legendary, but you guys have to call it out. Little Kim was bitter. Like, on her
Oh,
interview,
absolutely.
like, now
She
you go back
was.
to watch the interview.
She
Like,
was.
she was mocking Nicki Minaj, and nobody wanted to talk
She
about
she
that.
I would
Nobody
say
wanted to
she
talk
was
about how she
bitter.
was mocking her. She did the whole Black Friday. She did.
Which the Black Friday was fire though.
Did it on them. She did a whole. She did a whole. Both of them was trolling each other, but like we had made Lil Kim a permanent victim, and I don't think we're supposed to do that. Cause now the new girls, cause I would keep the same energy, and I would really respect Lil Kim on her stance on Nicki Minaj if she kept the same energy with these new girls, right?
Right.
With these
I
new
feel
girls.
you.
She
I
had to
feel
give
you.
the same energy with these new girls.
But you know why she didn't keep the same energy? Because she was tired with the whole Nicki Minaj. But let's be clear. It's a clip that I have in here where a man was asking Lil Kim a question about the whole Nicki Minaj. He was like, let her shine. Let everybody shine. So she learned her lesson. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Kim is still bitter about it. I think she learned her lesson. You don't think so?
Because I really think that I think she's not better at it no more because she say that like now because I feel like now like you cannot wear a purple wig and somebody gonna pull out a purple wig that Lil Kim wore. But like let's say Megan Thee Stallion wore a purple wig, nobody's gonna do that. And that's what I'm saying. Like and Lil Kim is not gonna say nothing about it. That's why like I'm saying like I think she let it move on because she knew that like at first she was trying to persuade everybody's mind to see where she's coming from. Because Nicki Minaj don't even rap the same. Like, you can't say somebody copied you if you guys don't have the same style of rapping. Just because both of y'all rap about y'all pussies or,
Right.
like, rap about
But to Lil Kim's point, to Lil Kim's point, what happened in her opinion? Because I listened to the interview when she was over there with Baby and Young Man, all of them. It was a sound that she was working on, and according to Kim, that sound was duplicated by Nicki because Nicki changed her style once she heard that sound. That was according to Lil Kim, or what Lil Kim said. I just pray and hope one day Kim and Nicki can do a song together.
I'm so glad
But
you
that's what
brought
she
that
said.
up.
That's
I'm
what
so
she
glad you
said.
brought that up.
That's what she
because
said.
Lil Kim, I'm so glad that you brought that up, right?
What she
Lil
said.
Kim had this energy for this little girl that was coming in the industry. And as soon as you said that, you said that Baby and them. It was the men.
It was a man.
It was
I
the men
agree.
causing rift between them. But
I agree, and I think what Kim, can you understand that Kim wanted Nicki to stand up to the man, and unfortunately Nicki didn't do it. You know, she wanted Nicki to stand up.
How is she gonna stand up to a man?
Right.
How is she gonna stand up to
To
a
her
man?
boss, and they her boss,
If
right.
she's new, and these are
I
like
get you.
people that
I
are
agree.
on her label.
I agree
But
with
I
you.
feel
I agree with
feel
you.
Like it's okay. We have to disagree to agree.
I mean,
because,
no,
like,
I agree
in
with
my
you what you're saying
understanding,
about. Can I
Nicki
say
Minaj
this,
has not
sister?
been caught up in the
I agree
lie.
with you when you were saying Nicki Minaj should not stand up because she was new, right? She's not seasoned, right? You just get in the game. I agree with you. That's something that Kim had to come to realize. If you were a new artist, would you stand up to Biggie? If Biggie didn't want you to stand, you know what I mean? So that wouldn't happen. So
But
you know,
we have to disagree to agree, disagree to agree.
Yeah.
But I feel like also, if Lil Kim has to be mad at anybody else, she should be mad at not Biggie, Diddy, May.
Facts.
All these people did her so wrong, and she's not mad at them, but making Minaj think she's mad at. That's why I feel like she's a hypocrite when it comes to that. she's a big hypocrite. Because Diddy turned around and did a song with Nicki Minaj, and she never said nothing. She was
Facts.
quiet about it. So we have to disagree to agree.
I
So we
think-
can move on from that
I
topic.
think
But
we-
when I brought the your trolling about when I brought your trolling about with the Cardi B thing, you can like Cardi B, but in the same sense, you can't say, oh, I like Cardi B and protect black women. When Cardi B has called why are you guys saying let's call her? You guys are
No.
saying that I'm
Don't
saying
listen.
that.
Don't read the comments. Don't read the
This
comments.
is my opinion.
I know them your
Because the
comments.
comments is getting mad. This is my opinion.
Don't
and
read the
I
comments.
what
the
has
comments-
Nicki Minaj caught up in a lie? Just because that you like Little Kim or you was a fan of Little Kim does not mean that you have to turn a blind eye to somebody. This woman getting blackballed and people lying on her.
Can I say this
When they
though?
lied on
Can
her,
I say this?
yes.
Can I say this to you, sister? Don't read the comments. We talking, and I hear you, and everybody's not gonna agree. But I will tell you this though, Cardi
You
B.
want to act like Nicki Minaj jacked her style, but these men did Lil Kim so wrong, and she don't
The
have
man
no
did it
problem
wrong,
with them. Like that.
right. And that comes with, again, we agree. We are agreeing. I'm agreeing with you. I just hope that Kim and Nicki do a record together. I think that would be great for the culture. I don't think it would happen, but I think it would be great.
Because they did 2 songs together. They did 2
I'm
songs
talking
together.
about-
They did
Do another one, like right
Lil
now.
Kim and Nicki Minaj did. I don't think we tired of it. Like
I don't think so. I think
the
hip hop,
beat
since
is
because
off.
Kim is very respected in hip hop, I think it would send shockwaves in the music business. But that's just my opinion. But you changed the whole topic. But I like it though. I like the Cardi B and Nicki conversation. But make sure you follow me on Instagram so I can follow you because it look like you be gonna keep me up to date with everything. with the news. Anything else you want to share before you
It
go?
was nice talking.
It was nice talking to you too because you got it off your chest.
Not somebody saying that, oh, Cardi B called black women roaches again. But
Really?
okay, y'all could like her. It's okay.
I'm a fan of her music. Her as a woman, she does a lot of trashy
It's not about her
things.
music. It's just the personality of her. Like, she never apologized to black women, but she apologized to every other race that she disrespected.
Okay.
And if you guys don't see the problem with that, good night. Have a blessed night.
Okay. All right, sister. Thank you, calling in. Wow. Cardi B,
Okay,
can you?
good night, bye.
Bye-bye. Nicki Minaj, can y'all send me a check? Because we talked about y'all 2 days in a row. 4600, calling you on the air.
How you doing, Mr. Wiley?
Hey, how you doing? Speak on it.
I got 2 things to comment on. One, Cardi B, I guess it's her latest record she have out. They ain't gonna play that in my house. And I don't have anything against other people listening to it. It ain't gonna be played in my house.
Did you listen to Biggie Smalls, though? Tupac? Snoop Dogg?
Huh?
Do you listen to
Oh,
Tupac?
you know what? Biggie Smalls, now, I really enjoyed his music, especially the one piece, Juicy, when he talked about his life. And
When he talked about women
Christmas
parts, he talked
Miss-
about the P word. What I'm
Christmas
saying.
Miss stuff. You remember that?
I remember that, but he also talked about women parts.
Well, it's the record. It's not. I ain't saying anything about the person. It's the record. I think records should have ratings on them, like movies have ratings on them, so that it's
But
not
I thought they
appropriate for
already
young
do
children.
that. I thought they already call records like rated R and radio edit music. Don't they already do that? Like the record is rated R or the radio
Well, when
edit.
you listen to them, when you listen to them on the radio show, they don't. I mean, there's no way for you to know. Now, when you go to buy it, I imagine that you can, and I know you have seen those labels when you purchase.
Right.
But when you listen to, but then another point I got with you, Wiley, are you talking in code? I don't know what this V, B, V, B, V, and sometimes your show have a whole lot of other different letters on it, on the title. Are you from the Matrix?
No, I'm not from the Matrix. What are you talking about, Ed Cole? We was talking about the whole police thing, getting arrested. We
No,
talked
I
about-
mean on your title. You got entertainment, then you got VB, 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 VB.
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
other times
Oh,
I see
you talking
have
about-
other letters up there. Wow.
You- Oh, you
is
talking
this a club I need to be part of or what?
Oh, you talking about Blog Talk Radio. I'm sorry. I just use this for the call in number because we live on YouTube. My mistake. I'm sorry, brother. I'm gonna start putting a real title up there so you can call in on the subject.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
I know
about.
I know what you're saying. I'm
Sometimes
sorry.
I'm scared to dial.
I'm sorry.
All right, I'm gonna let you go, man.
I
Be
love you,
careful,
brother.
you hear me?
Yeah, send me an email. I want to bring you back on the show.
Okay.
All right, I got you, brother. He's my Blog Talk Radio brother. I just use it for the caller, but it's actually a whole nother site. This is a social media site, Blog Talk Radio, where you can listen, where you can talk. It's talk radio, but I just be putting VVBBB just to get the call in number. I'm sorry, brother. I'm not admit you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey. I am so sorry, Blog Talk
Finally.
Radio.
Oh my God.
We didn't have no callers, and then the callers just rushed in. I thought I'd be on Patreon right now. Go ahead, sister.
Bruh, this turned into a whole Cardi B topic. Like, whoa. But anyways, I guess just to piggyback on that, since it did turn into a Cardi B topic.
Yeah.
The lady that called in and the guy that called in, are y'all canceling all the other artists that talk about WAP? Because male rappers, that's all they talk about is, getting head, sucking, screwing, smoking. They talk about all that. And if you want to talk about legends, all those legends talk about it. The whole Kim, Nicki, Cardi. Kim is a legend. Nicki is a legend. Cardi is an up-and-coming legend. She's making her way in her own lane. Can we just celebrate these women? Whatever their issues is and their beef is, let that be their beef and their issues. Let them figure it out. We are not behind the scenes, so we really don't know what goes on. We only go by what we see or what we heard or what we think. But those ladies really know what's going on. So I just think it's just ridiculous that we're talking about serious topics and people are calling in and having this whole 20-minute Cardi B conversation and Lil Kim conversation, like, whatever. But anyways, I disagree with what you said about, the Cardi B part with the conservative talk. I think that she handled it very well, just as well as, those conservatives, they don't really go for the male rappers. Again, they target the women because they feel like they're easier to target them. So they target them because male rappers all these rappers have been talking about stuff. You got people named DICK and all this other type of stuff. But they target the females, to try and belittle the females. This whole woman empowerment and this whole thing. Black women were raising black sons, black daughters. You have male rappers. You all are sitting in the cars on your radio listening to the stuff. You're listening to these rappers talking about sucking and screwing and everything, but you get mad at WAP. It's ridiculous and it doesn't make any sense. But anyways, so let's talk about the Kim Potter second-degree manslaughter. I hope that she gets charged. And not only charged,
Convicted.
but found guilty of it.
Yeah.
I hope that they give her the maximum of the 10 years. I wish that, the president would come out and say more and do more. I wish that there was more that was done. I wish that they start hitting these officers in their pockets with their pension. You know what I'm saying? So that way, they'll get straight, if they know that this is going to hurt their pockets, because there's no way that, you mistake your taser for a gun, just like Maxine Waters has stated. It's no way that you mistake that. The fact that she has not been fired yet is very
She resigned.
She was given the opportunity to resign,
Right.
meaning that she still gets all of her pension, she still gets all of her money. We're still in the crime. We're still dealing with racism, and until things change, this is unfortunately stuff that we're dealing with, and that we're going to have to keep trying to push. But we got to make sure that we're putting these right people, in positions, to do things that need to be done for our community. Because it's really sad that here in America, we are the most affected by police brutality, or we're the ones that are most affected by, getting shot and killed and gunned down by the police, or we're the ones that are sitting in prison the longest. We have the most percentage of people that are massively incarcerated simply because of the color of our skin. But you have people from other countries that come and live in this country, and they do not get,
targeted the way the people that was here that helped build up this country. So I think that that's ridiculous. The fact that Biden had a meeting today and he said he does not have any plans on defunding the police or reallocating funds, into impoverished communities to help build up communities. They've tried everything. They got body cams. They've tried everything except defunding the police, except holding the police accountable. Like one of your callers stated yesterday that in the medical field, if they, and they give somebody the wrong injection or they do
That's
something,
true.
they get penalized. So why, if we have these people in position of authority, why aren't they held to a higher degree than normal civilians? Because they're supposed to be trained. So why aren't they held to a higher degree? Why are officers able to do things and not have to pay any consequences? Like even if they resign, they can go and move and find another job somewhere else because they still get their pension and they still get to relocate. They don't get held accountable. It's rare that an officer gets found convicted and actually does some time. And if they do time, it's probably like 1 or 2 years. So something needs to change because if you're holding people in the medical field accountable, if they actually accidentally cause somebody death, malpractice lawsuits, and all this other type of stuff that goes against those medical professionals, these people in law enforcement needs to be held to the same level, if not higher.
Absolutely, and I want to say,
grandmother.
oh yeah, talk about the
Go ahead.
okay. I'm saying I agree with you everything you say, and I'm not shocked with Biden. What we have to do with that, we have to apply pressure on the state and local level. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Biden is not going to move unless he get massive pressure from the ground. When he, you know what I mean? Massive pressure. It's
But
just
see,
started.
that's the thing. It should not take that.
But again, I don't care who's in
Obama
president.
Came out
Obama,
and supported
Trump,
Joe Biden, right?
whomever,
Go ahead.
whatever president.
But Barack Obama came out and he supported Joe Biden, right?
He did.
So he got that Obama push. Where's Obama? Why isn't Obama and Michelle in Biden's ear to say, hey, listen, enough is enough. We need to do something to help the people in the black community because, when is this going to stop? Like, this has been years. This has been going on since Obama was in presidency.
This
has
been going on since
Clinton. This has been going on for
Bush.
years.
This been going on for years. Like, you right. You exactly right. And I hope, man, we gotta apply the pressure. And when I say that, I'm saying on these state levels because
So when you say
this
apply pressure,
on
what
the
is it
state
that we can do
and local
outside
level?
of protesting, outside of yelling and screaming what
Well-
we want and we want change? He just had a meeting with the Black Caucus and he just said he's not going to do any type of defunding to the police, but he didn't bring up anything that would support change.
Well, that's sad on Biden's part because he's tone deaf when it comes to policing. He's not the first white. He's an old white man. He's tone deaf when it comes to that. I just think activists got to continue to have boots on the ground, and change will come. It's going to come slowly, but I believe change will come. I just hope that we get more involved and get at the table. I'm saying when I say get at the table, I'm talking about running for Congress, running for state senator, running for city council. Get into those rooms. Like people like yourself, you're very educated and you're passionate. We need to be in those spaces because if we're not in those spaces, we're on the outside. We need to have people in the inside as well as people on the outside. You know what I mean? And I think that it ain't gonna change overnight, unfortunately, because as of right now, what city's doing now, that just
pulled the wool over people's head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he was for defunding the police, and then immediately when he gets into office,
and they don't even understand what defund the police is, though.
Police.
And my thing is this: people, when they hear that term, can we just say instead of giving billions to, we defund everything else, education, hospitals. But when it comes to police, oh no, we ain't gonna. But what we saying is we put money into mental health. It's just like when you say defund the police, they attack it. So let me tell you, conservatives do a better job doing catchphrase attacking, and Democrats don't do well with marketing. If that makes sense. When it comes to marketing strategy and really giving good hashtags and really standing by that, we do a piss poor job. But Republicans, they do very well with the little one word, sound bites, little hashtag or whatever they stand for. Because like defund the police is just reallocating funding from one department to other departments. And I still think we should stand on that. And Biden, we should be at his door every single day and continue to apply pressure the same way we apply pressure to Trump. We should apply that same pressure to Biden. But it ain't gonna happen with us just sitting. It's just not gonna. We gotta demand that Reverend Al Sharpton speak up more and say, "Hey, Mr. President, we have to do something about defunding the police. We have to make sure our activism, and especially the one that got the 3 houses. I'm not trying to talk. I really don't want to drag her." But we have to make sure they're doing their good job too by calling calling President Obama, damn, President Biden, and telling them as well as telling President Obama. Because President Obama should speak up more. But again, I know how Obama thinks.
And Kamala Harris should speak up more too.
What can
she's
she?
Also a part of the reason why a lot of people voted.
But again, Kamala Harris playing cards. Say, what can she do? Is tell the president she can speak up, and she probably is speaking up. I don't think she can go outside and do press conferences because she gotta align herself with Biden principles. She can't be out there talking about, yeah, we should be defending the police, and then the president said it would be a disaster, and they would be getting Kamala Harris out of there. They'll be telling her to resign. So, but I do believe she probably privately is letting them know Biden is an old white man, and he's stuck in his ways. We traded one old white man for another old white man. But I just pray, and I'm going to put more work in. I'm going to get boots on the ground. Maybe we connect and do something. But I just don't know. I don't know all the answers.
I don't know. It just seems like as if we put the wrong person into office. Well, not we, but, we black people put the wrong person into office because we do remember that he did sign that crime bill. He
wrote the crime bill.
He wrote the crime bill. He put a lot of things in place that created mass incarceration, and he hasn't done anything yet to change that. But he gave $50 million to Asians. But anyway, the 70-year-old grandmother, those police officers should be fired for illegally entering her home without even showing a warrant. They should have been fired. This happened last year. There's no reason why they're still working because they illegally entered her home and then arrested her because she didn't want them to come into her house. Because she has reservation because we were in the climates of Black Lives Matter, George Floyd, and everything that was going on. And then they broke her arm. They should be fired, and she should be getting money from their pension. It's ridiculous how they handle people that are black, that look like us. It's crazy. The other thing is the Ari Fletcher and the G Herbo. That situation happened 2 years ago. It's an unfortunate situation. I think that they both were abusive to each other because he stated that Ari had came on him with a knife or whatever. He was just trying to defend himself. She called the police because he took the kid. But here's my thing with that. The fact that Ra went so far as to get that footage to release because she has an issue with Ari because of the nasty things that Ari said. She now put not only Ari in this spotlight of judgment, but she put really put everything on G Herbo because now people are seeing the full footage of the situation and analyzing it. So for her trying to get back at Ari, she's really hurting G Herbo in the midst of it. And then why would you even try and exploit someone's trauma?
Facts.
That is just below the belt. What Ari said was wrong as far as thumping and kicking a baby out of her because Ra had already struggled with having a miscarriage with her last pregnancy. That was wrong on all levels. When you see her, you meet up, you link up, you beat the crap out of her, you do whatever you're going to do. But the fact that you would go so far and so low to go and get a video, to put it on your platform, to exploit her trauma and their situation, being that they have moved on and that they're in a different space, that right there shows that you are low of the lowest of the lowest. And that Absolutely. You would go to any length to cause misery to that girl.
I feel you on that. Thank you all so very much. And another thing, too, with abuse, whether it happen on men, on women, or women on men, that got to cease. Mm-hmm. And if you in that toxic relationship, baby, Some people love being in toxic relationships.
It has to stop. But here's the thing. Let me tell you about abuse, Wiley.
Okay.
You got to look at the origin of abuse.
Okay.
Origin of abuse. That means people was abused when they were kids, and it caused them when they get older to become abusers. So parents have to stop beating their kids, stop yelling at them, stop getting all in their face, because when they get older, whether they're a man or a woman, they will become an abuser. They will become aggressive.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't mean everyone will be, but that is a taught behavior. From either seeing your mom getting beat up, or, getting yelled at, or whatever the case may be, getting abused yourself as a kid.
There we go.
So we just got to do better as, be better parents, so that if we raise better kids for the future.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so very much for calling in. And we're going to keep on updating on this. I do not have my TV connected to watching the news like I should, because I've been watching a little bit of the trial, because I've been in and out. But if you're on Patreon, we will give you all a major update on my father, or just, man, it's a story time for the books. And we will be...
Well, thank you so much, Wiley, and keep doing what you're doing. I love the fact that you're bringing these topics to your platform.
No, thank you.
Enjoy your night.
And thank you so much for calling in. You know I love you when you always call in and give us a scoop. Yes. All right.
Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye. I love when the callers call in. All right, callers, we are done with the phone lines. We will see y'all on Patreon. I want to say again, if you want to join, for people, we got it. I'm on the phone with some when I'm texting new family members. Okay. So when I gotta do it. When I get an update, baby, I'm on it. So no disrespect. I'm listening to you. I can hear you and still text. I have to do this. This, you gotta see me doing this. So for these couple of days, you're gonna be seeing me doing all this type of stuff. So I'll be live on Patreon. We're going to go live on Patreon, and then I got to do a pre-recorded video. So I got to change my t-shirt and do a pre-recorded video, because one of my mentors want me to do pre-recorded videos now. So, all right. Do everybody have it? Moderators, did everybody have it? Do all of my moderators have it? Do T. Trisha 1? Let me send her a link. I want to make sure she's in the building. If T. Trisha 1... Is she in the building? I don't see her. Okay, I'll send her a link. All right. Thank you all so very much for calling in. And we will see y'all in the next live. Give me a second. All right. Okay, we got it. I want to make sure that I get everybody in here. Give me a second. All right, I got that. All right, there, everybody got it. Any updates? Thank you all so very much. We will put the timestamps for everybody that need timestamps. I know this was a lengthy live. Talk Radio Show can put you in your casket, and you don't want that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. Okay. Oh, we got to do this story time, baby. I'm getting some tea in my I'm getting some tea in this. Let me go. Thank you, everybody that sent us cash apps today. We still doing the bed fund, and somebody want to give me a bed, but I don't know if I want to give them my address. I want to be a way they don't have to have my address. I'm scared to go give people all my address and people showing up at my door. So I'm like, let me get an autograph. But somebody want to do it, so I'm going to see how that's going to go with that. I didn't even know you can give a bid off I didn't even know you can get a bed off of Amazon, but somebody want to give me a bed off of Amazon. I don't know about that, because people be trying to set me up or something like that. Just get it funded. Bed bugs are real.
Laura, real. Oh, really? Okay, we can see you on Patreon. All right. Thank you all. Give them your old address. Okay. Really? Yeah, that's true. Make sure you get a new one. You get anything on Amazon. I didn't know that. Okay. We thank everybody so much for coming through. I will see you all later on Patreon. Everybody got the link. All right, to join us. I want to say thank you to Day in the chat. Thank you to Armin Brown. Thank you to Nurse Nicole. Thank you to Blue Sky. Thank you to Puppy Love. Thank you to Jay Real. Thank you to Jay Day D1. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to what was the other moderator? I forgot one. What was the other moderator? I forgot one. Where you at, moderators? Where you at, moderator? I done forgot one. Bright Star. I think I named everybody. TLC and 3. I think I named everybody. So shout out for that. Okay. Shout out to all the moderators. I will see y'all over there. All right. We'll see y'all over there.